Hello, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. It's time for Taort-Scopes again. We're going to be doing the Taort-Scopes for the sign of Scorpio. That's Scorpio Sun, Moon, or Rising for the month of December 2025. Yes, we have made it to December. I'm not sure many of us thought we would make it to December, quite frankly. It has been a wild and crazy year. And of course, 2025 is a 9 year. So there's a lot of things to sort of wrap up in a 9 year. The intensity of our evolution at this time is um, mind blowing, quite frankly, even for, may I say, a Scorpio who's used to a life full of transformation. So, this is, in a way, this is a territory that you've lived sort of your whole life, but it generally goes at a more leisurely pace of transformation. But it's as if it's just time to just tie things up, let things go, and move on to the future. Now, the 9 year is about separating the wheat from the chaff. The 12th month is 12 is, of course, in its way, a magical number. One, two, one and two is three. So the 12 is one, two, three, right? Ready, set, go. And what are we ready, setting, and going for? But next year, which is a 10-1 year, a year of change. When we take the universal year vibration of the 9 and add it to the monthly vibration of the 12, we get a 21-3. 21-3 is actually like 12, right? You have one, two, three. Now you have two, one, three, right? When you think about it, it's sort of like the mirror image of it. And in fact, in the tarot cards, the Hanged Man, which is the 12 vibration, is a mirror image of the 21. Um, if you look at the deck in the Rider Waite deck, and let me do that for you, you'll be able to see what I'm talking about. You just give me a moment here. So the 21-3 is the World card. The World card, when you get it in a reading, generally indicates something has come in, something has manifested. Excuse me, I just noticed my makeup looks a little crazy. Something has manifested. So it's the end of something, the end of a cycle. Something has manifested, and now um, something is manifested, and so something has ended, and something new is about to begin. And that new beginnings, I think, definitely is resonant for 2026, which is a 10-1 year, which is the Wheel of Fortune, which is about change. And so I'm just looking for, here we go. So we have the Hanged Man here. This is the 12 vibration of the month, and this is the 21-3, the vibration of the month and the year. And you can see they're kind of in the same posture, right? Or we could do it this way, and we'll see they're in the same posture. This four, what they do with their feet here, the four is symbolic of matter and earth, right? Earth, the salt of the earth. Salt crystals are squares, and living on planet Earth is a lot. There's a lot of squares with living on planet Earth. A lot of crisis, a lot of opportunity, and the like. So the path. The 21-3 path is connected to Saturn. Saturn is in Pisces. Saturn is retrograde. Is it retrograde or is it direct? Hold on, let me see. Saturn is direct. Yes, Saturn is direct. Actually, Saturn, that's right. Saturn stations direct at the end of November. So Saturn's moving forward. So something is being given birth to. Saturn is in Pisces, the last sign of the zodiac. Neptune is also in Pisces this month, last sign of the zodiac. Both of those planets will be moving into Aries next year. And so that also indicates the um, the start of something new. Neptune going from Aries, which is the start of the zodiac, to Pisces, which is the end of the zodiac, is 165 years. So we have this cycle, the sort of internal cycle through the zodiac, what was, 165 years ago to now. Saturn has about a 29-year orbit. And so 29 years ago, Saturn was where Saturn is now. And so we have these cycles sort of ending at the same time that we're in a 9-year, which is about the end of something. And now in the 12 and the 9 added together with the 21, we have this sense of something giving birth. And this is the path that we're on this month. This is the path. And if we were to take your physical body and overlay that, it would be the birth canal, assuming you have one, but metaphorical birth canal. Okay. Even if you're a guy, you got one, even though if you don't have one physically manifested, all right? Okay. So I'm going to be using the Thoth deck because why not? For you guys. And then I'm also going to be doing a Mystic Sister Oracle to sort of wrap things up. Mystic Sisters is something that I do with my friend Ona from Ona's Tarot. We do it every Saturday night, 7 Eastern, 6 Central. If you haven't joined us for that, maybe you would like to join us. We do it on consecutive, like we do it every Saturday, but one Saturday it's on my channel, one Saturday it's on her channel. And so I'll put something down below so you can access that if you like. Okay. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, okay, we have the Prince of Cups. The Prince of Cups. In this deck, this is the King of Cups. The King of Cups is somebody who has dominion, and we can see that this king is on a chariot, and he has a cup here, so he's looking at his feelings, not really looking where he's going necessarily, but he's allowing his feelings to move him forward. This is a eagle, and the eagle actually is a symbol of Scorpio. Scorpio, as you may or may not know, has 3 symbols associated with it. Of course, the scorpion, which most people associate with Scorpio because of the name, I imagine, the eagle, and the phoenix. So we have this King of Cups sort of going over the firmament here, being his chariot being drawn by the fixed sign of Scorpio. The Prince of Cups is actually, or the King of Cups is actually a Cancer energy, the energy of Cancer, the crab, the cardinal water sign. And so it's about initiating a new feeling. So there's a new feeling coming up at this moment as we start the month of December. Let's see what's challenging that. We have the Queen of Discs. The Queen of Discs is an energy of stability. The queens in the tarot are about the stability of the sign. They're connected to the fixed signs of the zodiac. So this would be Taurus. Now, Taurus, what's going on in Taurus is Uranus is back in Taurus. Uranus moved back into Taurus last month and will be there until April. So we have, and the queen is the sustainer. She understands the value of things. And so if there's a challenge on your sort of vision of where you feel you want to go on an emotional level, what might be stopping you is financial. Let's see what's underneath. Yeah, we have the chariot. You're on the move. You are on the move. In fact, you might want to move. This is an indication that you are moving forward and moving forward rather rapidly. The chariot um, is really about the incarnated soul. On the inside, under the armor is the soul, and the armor that we have here is the armor of the personality or the ego. We wouldn't be able to function in this dense physical environment unless it's almost like the ego or the personality works like a spacesuit that sort of helps us to have an environment that we can work in. So things are moving very quickly for you. There's all this kind of quickness coming, and then the challenge for you is maybe even fear around if you move too quickly, you might lose some money, or maybe I can't afford to go in that direction. I'd like to move, but I don't have the money. But at the root of it there is movement. So let's see what else we have. In the past, we have the Six of Swords. This is about, it's about logic. It is an Aquarius card. In fact, what does it say here? Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury in Aquarius. Mercury in Aquarius is an energy that has the ability to see things um, in a sort of multi-dimensional way, almost like a hologram. It's a holographic kind of energy. But the Six of Swords indicates that you have brought your mind to the heart of the matter here. And so this moving forward has been something that you realized, I think, that you needed to follow your heart and that you needed to move out of troubled waters, right? So this is a decision. The decision was made, and what's happening now is the movement is happening this month. In the sky, we have the Prudence card. This is the Eight of Pentacles. Um, the sky card often can be information coming from spirit. Spirit is just saying, be prudent. Be prudent with your resources. Think about it. This is a Virgo card, right? So you want to make sure that you're using your discernment, especially around issues of money. So I know money is an issue for you, but if you, Spirit suggests that you, um, before you, put output out, right, you want to make sure that you want to do it in such a manner that it's incremental. So even though there's this urge to move forward and maybe even move forward very quickly, it does, it is helpful for you to be discerning about and a little bit frugal with this energy. And then you have to work. So you'll have, it's almost like spirit is saying it's fine to go in this direction, go in that direction, but work it slowly. You don't have to do it all at once. You don't have to, so incremental stuff. In the immediate future, we have the High Priestess. Now, this is the card, immediate future card, when I do these readings, is pretty much the card for the month. And the High Priestess is about secrets. It's also about revelation. And the High Priestess on the Tree of Life sits right here on this path, right here. Okay, that path. This is the crown, Kether, to Tippereth, the heart. So what this indicates is that you will have direct connection from your crown chakra, which is where we connect and communicate with source energy, to your heart. So if you want to know which direction to go in, you have to follow your heart, because spirit is going to talk to you through your heart, through your heart. Things will be revealed. Some things you will reveal, and some things you'll keep to yourself. The high priestess can also be keeping secrets. But it is a highly sensitized energy. And so you're going to be very, very sensitive. Not that you aren't always sensitive, because you don't always show it, because you don't want people to see it as a weakness. You don't want people to use your sensitivity against you. But it does indicate that this is a moment of great sensitivity and spiritual connection. Um, and I think that's why Spirit suggests that you take things step by step. Just go step by step by step. It doesn't have to be grand. It doesn't have to be any of that. How it's seen from the outside. So this is how people are going to see you. The Queen of Cups, which is a Scorpio card. The Queen, this is the empathetic Queen. So people see you as both psychic and empathetic and nurturing. And so most people really, really do dig your energy, as it were. Your domestic situation, we have the Two of Pentacles. This is also about balancing, right? We see it's, if you put it on its side, it's a infinity. What does it say here? Change. So we're going through some change, but this is about balance. This is about balancing um, expansion with contraction. So again, it indicates slow and steady. So that's the domestic situation. Again, you have to be aware of your resources. But again, slow and steady here. Hopes and fears, we have interference. I think this is a fear card. This is a fear card, and this is actually a fear card. The Eight of Swords is about the prison of the mind. So I mean, it's a reasonable fear because there has been so much interference, it seems. Let's see the outcome. There you go. The card of the month, right there at the end. So you are giving birth to something, and it's something that you've been working on for a really long time. And so congratulations on the baby. Underneath it, we have the Magnus, which is the magician in this deck. So this is about focused intention. I think you have been focusing your intention. Nine of Cups, happiness, to be happy, and the Two of Swords, peace. So you have been focusing on happiness and peace and what it has taken to get you there. And let me tell you, Scorpio, it's never easy for Scorpio because Scorpio is a sign of extremes. And so as a Scorpio, you've been exposed to extremes, but in the past, this does indicate, this sort of goes along with the past card. We can see that it's sort of a similar vibe, right? But you've worked really hard to get to this place. And so what I would say is you want to definitely take it slow, have faith. Don't worry about interference. There won't be any. There won't be any interference. You just have to, your mind, that might be the thing. Your mind might be the interference. So if you find yourself getting all nervous and fearful and all of that, you want to concentrate on the connection between your spirit, where spirit connects with you, and your own heart. So, wow, those are, the Thoth deck is a difficult deck. I often use it for Scorpio because you guys aren't really afraid of that stuff. But a good card to come out. All good cards, really. So that's good. Good news, Scorpio. All right, so now let's pick a Mystic Sister card from the Mystic Sister Oracle deck. This is a deck written by, or the art is by Emily Balavette. And that's the card. Those are the cards. All right. Let's see what Mystic Sister card we get for Scorpio. Mystic Sister for Scorpio. Okay. Okay, let's see. I just feel until I feel. Mystic Sister. Oh, there it is. Okay. The Snow Queen. Well, that's apt. At least those of us in the northern hemisphere. Okay, let's see what that says. Persevering and enduring. I might as well. We could say Scorpio, persevering and enduring, as to describe you anyway. Okay. Okay. Let me hold it up. Such a pretty card. The art is just fabulous. Let me see. Let me get you focused in here. Sorry about the camera work here. It's not my strong suit. Okay. I think you can see that. The Snow Queen is wise in her knowledge that although a long darkness has come, and all life may presently feel frozen and seemingly unchangeable, it will pass. The light will return. She is the goddess of winter solstice. She brings a gift of hope and guides our way back towards the light. She reassures you that, what you perceive as static and a fixed state will melt away. Regain your confidence in your personal power of perception It requires finding a new mindset by making a conscious commitment to changing your attitude from a claustrophobic state to one of cozy serenity. Cozy serenity. It's interesting that she should come up because, of course, this month is when the sun moves into Capricorn, which here in the Northern Hemisphere is the beginning of the winter season. The shortest day, the longest night, but past that point, the light will grow. So, all right, guys. Well, it's been quite a year. I hope you've enjoyed it with me. I am going to have something coming up for next month. Next year, I have a little something special that I've been working on. I will. You'll hear about it in the upcoming weeks. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting month, and I can't wait to see what you give birth to. All right, take care, everyone. Have a great holiday season, and I'll see you in January. Much love. Namaste.